Welcome back to Breaking Wire. Today we're covering a seismic shift in the auto world. 5 Asian giants, Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Hyundai, and Kia, are leaving the American market. This isn't just about fewer cars at dealerships, it's a blow to the backbone of American industry. Over 38,000 direct jobs are gone, but the ripple effect will devastate entire communities, especially in the manufacturing belt. For decades, these brands were more than cars. They were employers, community partners, and a core part of American life. We'll break down why these automakers are leaving, from rising costs and fierce competition to a global pivot toward electric vehicles. We'll also look at the fallout for workers, Detroit's Big Three, and whether this is a crisis or a chance for American manufacturing to reinvent itself. The stakes couldn't be higher. Let's dive into the biggest automotive story of the century. Stick with me. Let's start with Toyota. For many, Toyota isn't foreign. It's the car in the driveway, the job that built the town. Plants in Kentucky, Indiana, and Texas have been economic engines, funding schools and supporting thousands of families. Toyota's exit means the collapse of these local economies, with a domino effect on suppliers and small businesses. Georgetown, Kentucky, will lose its primary economic driver overnight. Suppliers who invested millions to meet Toyota's standards now face extinction. Why leave? Soaring labor and material costs, plus a massive shift to electric vehicles, forced Toyota to consolidate manufacturing elsewhere. American workers met every demand, but global strategy won out. The loss isn't just jobs, it's the end of affordable, reliable American-made Toyotas. Communities are left questioning the loyalty of multinational corporations. The promise of stable manufacturing jobs now feels fragile. For consumers, expect fewer choices and higher prices. Toyota's departure is an economic and social tragedy, leaving empty factories as monuments to a lost era. The road to recovery will be long and uncertain. What comes next for these communities? Now Honda. Their Marysville, Ohio plant set a new standard for quality and transformed local economies. For generations, a job at Honda meant stability and a path to the middle class. Honda invested in education and community, but their exit leaves a painful void. The Accord and Civic forced Detroit to compete. Now, that pressure is gone. Honda's reason? The costly transition to electric vehicles and a need to consolidate resources globally. Maintaining sprawling U.S. operations no longer made sense. Skilled American workers now face uncertain futures, with specialized skills that may not transfer easily. Thousands of suppliers tailored their businesses to Honda's needs. Many won't survive the loss. The ripple effect will devastate the manufacturing sector. Honda's story is a harsh lesson in the impermanence of global partnerships. Efficiency and integration made them vulnerable to sudden change. The dream of shared prosperity has dimmed, leaving workers to pick up the pieces. The American chapter of Honda ends not with celebration but with heartbreak. What's next for those left behind? Nissan's story in America is one of bold moves and recent turmoil. Plants in Tennessee and Mississippi brought jobs and hope to the South, but internal scandals and strategic missteps weakened the company. Nissan's exit is the final act in a painful restructuring driven by rising costs, EV pressures, and poor profitability in North America. Communities that built their futures around Nissan now face economic devastation. The closure of the Smyrna plant, once North America's most productive, will cripple local economies. Dealerships across the country, many family-owned, will be left with nothing to sell. Nissan's departure also removes a key competitor in the EV and value segments, shrinking consumer choice. The American auto landscape becomes less diverse and less competitive. Nissan's legacy is a cautionary tale. Instability and lack of strategy can destroy even the strongest partnerships. The promises made to southern communities now ring hollow. Workers and business owners are left with a sense of betrayal. The risks of relying on a single corporate partner are painfully clear. What lessons will be learned? Hyundai's rise in America was meteoric, transforming Alabama into an auto powerhouse. Their Montgomery plant symbolized regional pride and economic growth. Hyundai's exit, driven by global cost pressures and trade uncertainties, devastates the local economy and supplier network. Thousands of high-quality jobs vanish, and the ecosystem built around the plant collapses. The move shakes confidence in foreign investment. States may now hesitate to court international companies. For consumers, Hyundai's departure means fewer affordable, innovative options. The brand's influence pushed the industry forward. Its loss could mean higher prices and less innovation. Hyundai's story is one of rapid success and an equally rapid exit. The fragility of global supply chains is exposed. The dream of American-made Hyundais ends abruptly, leaving Alabama to rebuild. Can the community recover? Kia, Hyundai's sibling, mirrored its success with bold design and rapid growth. The West Point, Georgia plant turned a small town into an industrial hub, producing the award-winning Telluride. Kia's exit, part of a joint global strategy, is a shock given its recent triumphs. The loss of the Telluride leaves a gaping hole in the SUV market. Workers celebrated for their skill now face unemployment, with few options in the region. The collapse of both Kia and Hyundai devastates the Southeast's automotive corridor. An entire ecosystem of suppliers and service industries will unravel. Kia's retreat, at the height of its popularity, shows that no market is safe from global strategy shifts. The tiger's roar is silenced, leaving communities in quiet crisis. The lesson over reliance on a single industry is dangerous. Recovery will be slow if it comes at all. What future awaits these towns? The exodus of Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Hyundai, and Kia will reshape America's auto industry. Over 38,000 jobs lost with ripple effects across the supply chain. Families and communities face uncertainty and hardship. For Detroit's Big Three, this is both a challenge and an opportunity to reclaim market share and innovate. They must absorb skilled workers and ramp up production, all while transitioning to electric vehicles. America stands at a crossroads. Lament the loss or seize the chance for a manufacturing renaissance. Our resilience will define what comes next. The factories may be empty today, but tomorrow's future is ours to build.